Hello everybody. Sorry, I was actually overlooking the chats, focusing on the drive, so couldn't able to read properly all the comments. I know you guys were just sending your comments, so I'm just parked at the gas station, going through all the feeds and the comments. What you are guys up to? Yeah, I'm just doing Uber at this time. Half an hour ago, I just started, and I got a ride again. All right, I got a ride just 300 meters away, so I'm going to pick up the rider. Sorry guys, if I miss any of the commands to reply back. I put my brightness to the minimum level so that the rider actually don't look at my mobile screen, because I have to mount my mobile over the dash, right? So I kept my brightness at the minimum. So I'm just about to pick up the rider. I'm in Mississauga at this time, GTA, Canada. Hello, how are you doing? Sai, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. How's your Saturday going?
Hmm?
How's your Saturday?
Good.
That's good. It's raining at this time. It's
Yeah.
supposed not to be raining. People need to enjoy the weekend.
The weather is crazy.
Oh yes. Yesterday we touched 15 degrees, right? Positive 15, and now we are having like feel like -4, I believe.
Yeah. Usually it's windy.
It was windy, yeah. But at least we don't have that freezing stuff, you know. We don't have
Yeah.
that cold.
Last Wednesday.
Last
It's
Wednesday,
still
yeah. Only I believe yesterday was the day in whole 3 weeks time when we touched, you know, above 10 degrees.
much better to stay at home.
Oh yes, for sure, yeah, for sure.
Sometimes it is a cause of sick.
Sorry,
The weather.
come again? Oh yeah, yeah. We have unpredictable times all the time. Every day is, you know, the temperature jumps down, jumps up. I mean, you don't actually go for 1 point difference. It's always jump 2 or 3 or go below 2 or 3 in one, like multi minutes.
Yes.
I asked this barber to give me an appointment. He said he's all booked all day today. And 6075, I believe, is a plaza where we have no frills, right?
No, 60, 75. I don't know. It's the first time to go there.
All right,
Yeah,
okay. Because
with
I
a
always
friend.
right. I think it is 6025 or I mean, that's a big plaza.
She said Credit Bill Britannia.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Tim Hortons.
That's the way I always stop. Just by the gas station.
Okay.
There's Petro Canada there, yeah.
Because my new move here in Mississauga.
Right.
Before I moved here.
You were living before
Toronto.
All right. Okay, that's nice. Mississauga. The only good thing about Mississauga that you don't see snow on the sidewalks.
Yeah, compared to Toronto.
Yeah, the snowbanks are not there. They are very much into cleaning.
Yes.
This municipality has a lot of funds, so the roads are clean, the infrastructure is big. If you get any kind of pit hole on the road, they just fix it overnight. But the traffic is crazy. Be careful if you are a pedestrian. Always look right, left when you are crossing, because drivers are crazy here.
Sometimes the driver is so very crazy.
Very aggressive, yeah, I know. I mean, if I'm following my speed limit, I always got tailgated car, always. And they just want to cross, and sometimes they just cross this hard shoulder, you know, just to cut me off. People are impatient.
Here in Canada, snow is not good for me.
I believe it's not good for anyone. No, I like snowing, but if it is not windy, it's all good. But if it is windy, it is brutal. It is unbearable.
Very good weather.
Oh yeah.
Not too much cold, not too much hot.
That's right. Yes. Snowing is fine.
We have a lot of beaches here. I think we don't have the beaches here.
Where? In this Mississauga?
Yeah. No, here in Canada, I think it's a lake.
I did not get you. What?
Ontario, we don't have the beaches here.
Redress?
Yeah, beach.
Oh, beaches.
Yeah.
We do have. In Ontario, we got a lot of beaches.
I think it's a lake.
No, Basaga Beach is not a lake. and we have a couple of more beaches. You need to drive at least 200 kilometers. So we got a couple of beaches, and Ontario got a lot of lakes as well. But yes, you are right. It is sort of lake which turned into a beach side. Because we don't have, until and unless you go towards Atlantic provinces, the way you got, you know, proper um, ocean views and all the beaches, you know, all those beach fronts.
If you don't mind, where are you from?
I'm from Pakistan.
Ah,
Yeah, I'm from Pakistan. And you are from Philippines? Yeah,
Philippines.
Pare.
I'm a
I know
Filipina.
Pare. That's the only word I learned when I was actually in Saudi Arabia. I was working as a project manager for 4 power projects, and we got a lot of friends from Philippines, and they used to call everybody, you know, Pare, come here, Pare.
Yeah, pare. Pare mare kuya,
Yes,
ate.
and the most
Kuya, it means brother, ate, sister.
right, okay. But I had a lot of good times with Filipinos, and the most attractive thing for me personally is they are into rice all the time. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, you know, and I'm into rice too. So we eat a lot of rice.
Yeah. Filipino is
Oh, they are love.
love.
Yes, they're hygienic,
Rice is life.
clean, yeah, funny, you know, always in a good mood. Even they don't have much money in their pocket, they are always smiling and laughing, you know.
Yeah.
They just want to live a day, that's all. So that's your Tim Hortons. Before we did not have these red lights here, so they installed it last year, mid of last year, because we got a lot of crashes, and the pedestrians were complaining about these lights have to be there. Yeah, the main entrance is on the right side, so come on, go to the left side. You keep crossing my, coming to my front. All right, say, have a good one. Enjoy your coffee time, meetup time. Thank you very much. Thank you. You too. Thank you. Bye bye. Oh, perfect. The car is there. So I am actually about to park. I have no idea whether that car, which is waiting, going to park or not, but I got another car moving back. So if that white car parks there, no, he's not. Now that is actually a disabled parking, so I think I should wait for this gray car to come out. All right, perfecto. That is my oops. Pedestrians, they have to look around while they are actually walking. There is no reason to, you know, just keep crossing like jaywalkers. I hate people overlooking the cars, right? All right, I'm parked here. Okay. So that ride was a short ride for 4 kilometers only, and it paid me off $6, including the GST, HST. The sweetest thing about Toronto or any city over GTA is that we always have a short pickup distances. So because of the highest volume of population over GTA, this region is quite good in doing Toronto. So uh, I have been doing Uber in GTA. I've been doing Uber in Kingston. I've been doing Uber in Brockville, Cornwall, Ottawa. I got all the permits for all these major cities. Ottawa has the long pickup distances, but the travel time is quite short. So, for instance, if I'm picking up a passenger for 5 minutes time, it is actually like 10 kilometers. So even mostly when I'm dropping off the passenger, or if the distance is 30 kilometers, the time is actually 19 minutes or 20 minutes. So the sweetest thing in Ottawa is that you got a short time for longer distances, because mostly the speed limit is 80 kilometers an hour, and most of the streets they have this 70 kilometers an hour speed limits in Ottawa. Nepean, or Barhaven, or towards Orleans. If you travel more eastern side towards Rocklands, you know in a very populated neighborhoods, the speed limit is 50 kilometers an hour, but mostly the streets are 70 to 80 kilometers an hour. I've been to Canada yesterday, but today I'm in actually Toronto. I'm doing Uber rides in Toronto area. Especially I'm in GTA at this time. Currently in Mississauga. I got a ride coming from Etobicoke towards Mississauga, so I picked up that ride. So I've been doing Uber rides in Mississauga. It's not that busy. It's been raining for the last 1 hour, so you know hopefully it will pick up by 6 p.m. Because obviously it's a weekend, so Mississauga, Toronto is always busy over the weekend till 3 in the morning. So hopefully it will be good. Now this plaza is actually in Mississauga, south of Mississauga, just by the Mavis Road and Britannia. Uber, you can do it in any mode. You can do it over the electric bike, cars, even by walk. If you are in downtown Toronto, you will see so many walking Uber riders. I mean, we don't call them Uber drivers, but normally they're supposed to have a bike, but they are actually on their feet delivering the food just 1 block ahead, or 2 blocks ahead. Brampton? No, it's not Brampton. It's Mississauga, bro. It's Mississauga. Uber has very less volume of riders in Brampton. In Brampton, mostly the Lyft works and the Hop. So there are not that much customers of Uber in Brampton. Rarely I got the ride if I'm in Brampton side. If I picked up someone from anywhere and dropped them off in Brampton, I wait for for an hour to get any Uber ride. But if I turn on my Lyft, I get like back-to-back rides, short rides, going more up north. So once I have those kind of Uber rides, which gives me a long distance, I usually take it, whether it takes me to Woodbridge or Caledon, or Brampton side, even towards west side. Even I'm happy to go to Hamilton area. If you got a work authorization, and if you have a license, and if you got a car, start doing it, man. Start earning. You can kick off your earnings anytime you want. Yes, you can turn on Uber app, Lyft apps. It's weekend, right? Saturday is going to be busy, so you hopefully get some rides. Always take the rides which are actually heading towards downtown side. And once you are downtown, I always give suggestions to my colleagues. Just take short rides. Don't leave yourself outside from the surge area. All right, Andrew, that's good. Good to know. You know, if you are working in a morning time, it's good to be in Hamilton or you are in Burlington side. Why? Because I am 100% certain within an hour you get a ride which goes towards Billy Bishop Airport in Toronto or anywhere in, you know, eastern side of the GTA, and it will pay you off perfectly. I mean, it's worth doing Uber in the morning time from Hamilton because many commuters are actually heading towards east side of Toronto. Now I get a ride now $3.98, $3.98 for 1.2 plaza. I'm not taking that ride because this plaza is quite good to, you know, stay and wait for the good ride. So you used to be a mechanic. Wow, that is good to know. You must be a skilled worker, man. Oh yeah, I agree. I can't agree more on that. Toronto and Ottawa is the biggest city. I mean, not the biggest. I mean, the main city in Toronto, in Canada, basically. In Toronto, you get lot of businesses. You know, in terms of anything. I understand that, Andrew. The market is quite, AF at this time for any business. The owners of these businesses, they are actually ripping off the workers. They are ruthless. I totally agree with you. Oh yeah, they want you to come and join the company with all the tools on your own, right? I would say even for the safety gloves or the safety helmet or even the safety vest, company has to provide that thing to the employee, but they want you to come with all these tools, expensive shoes, the safety shoes, steel toe one with the, you know I don't know, man. These companies, they are just ripping off the employees. I hate these companies who are actually taking off the money every month from the pay slips. In terms of, if they are lending you a mobile company, mobile, they take over the insurance. They have so many things to, play around. All right, Andrew, I got that. Yeah, I heard few of the news that Canadian Tire workers, how they are coping up with the current situation of the market, right? They are actually in stress. I know. This so many Canadian Tires, they actually sold out their franchises to some kind of you know unexperienced people. Uh, they are changing the policies. They are shuffling the workers, moving their departments. They don't know how to decentralize the workforce. Yep, the tools are very expensive. Tools are very expensive, and they want you to buy that for work on your own. Oh man, that is an irony working for these kind of skilled market. I feel sorry for that, man. Yeah, they don't cover any of your tools anymore in your taxes. When you start off in the mechanic, you can claim your tools in your taxes, but when you get certified, you can't claim any of it. All right, okay. I didn't know that. And you have to pay to keep your certification every year. Wow, that is crazy. So you are paying for your certifications, you are paying for your renewals on your own every year, right? Are working till they get certified and then they quit. But yeah, obviously because you are paying for your tools, you are paying for your certifications. End of the day, if you got a good job somewhere else and you have all the gadgets, all the tools with you, with all the certificates which are required, you definitely hitting up a good salary package for for the next company. Oh yeah, they can't keep workers. That's right. Even they can't keep workers happy. They just want their work to be done at a low cost with minimum expenses. This is BS. That's why I always say that I'm not against the inland Canadian owned CEOs companies, but the problem is that they are actually exploiting the workers. And when you talk about some international brands like Siemens or uh, Hyundai or any American company located in Canada, they have much better policy than Canadian owned company. That's my experience. Yeah, definitely give it a try. Don't be greedy while doing Uber or Lyft. Set your target, put some hours, keep your mindset that you are actually running your own business. So be punctual, and it's all about the mindset, Andrew. You have to put some hours to earn and set your goal. That's all. Every business, it needs hour, and you need to focus that you need to put some hours. That's all. Before it was a good set. I mean, the good earnings from Uber, but for the last 2 years time, I would say Uber is also ripping off. It has ripped off post-COVID time, but lately it has actually been a nosedive. It took a nosedive. I mean, in terms of rates. But be patient, be consistent, and be positive. That's all. Even small shop, let's say, even them can't afford work. Oh yeah, you you, you made it. Much more expensive for small mechanic shop. This system in Canada is, oh yeah, failing or falling. Both the words are relative, right? They are relatable. Was in the mechanic for the 10 years. Wow, man, you are a senior person, and I'm done with now in debt like 5,000 from school. You are welcome, man. I feel sorry for your debt. Please try to pay it off. Pay it off once, and then never go for any kind of creditor lines. If you want to live peacefully within your means, never ever borrow any credit. That's my experience for the last 5 years in Canada. Before I was in Saudi Arabia, I worked in Saudi for 10 years. Before that, I was in USA. Before I was in UK, I did my master's from UK. I worked there for 8 years, and I learned that lesson from UK. Never make yourself in debt because it's always hard to pay it off. Getting money is so easy. They want you to take money, right? But the interest rates keep you exploited. always. You never had a good sleep. That is always bad. That is always bad. Even if you borrow from your friend or from the financial institution. So that is always bad. Try to live in your means, eat less, eat healthy, but once you have money in your pocket, celebrate yourself. Give yourself some kind of treat that you made it, right? Pay it off, pay it off strategically, go for monthly plan, put your savings aside, pay your debts regularly, and that's all. Once you finish them off, you will be in a peace. You will have a better sleep. Oh, no one wants to stay broke, man, to be honest. That's correct. You got it, man. Keep what you are earning in your pocket. You don't have to pay it to someone, especially these banks, right? They're all brutal, they are all ruthless. They want their money back, that's all. And they just make your credit score F up, right? I don't want to use that swearing word, but they actually F you up. Hopefully, man, you will do it. Don't worry. You will do it. Once you have that intention that you have to pay off your debt and you plan it weekly, you plan it monthly, set a timeline. In 3 months' time, you need to pay off your debt. Whatever it takes, you need to write that off. That's what it takes. 3 months' time, perfect timeline. Plan how to pay it off and then just stick to it. That's all. Start doing Uber and Lyft. Believe you me, and you will be better off paying off your debt. Okay. I'll give you advice what I'm actually following. I put on gas of $20 and I make myself every day to earn 4 times of that $20. So I've been doing Uber till I make $80. Okay. So that is actually 4 times to my filled up gas. Then I put $20 extra in my earning. Why? Because that $20 will make it $100. So $100 minus $20 for my gas, $10 for my insurance, and the maintenance thing. I just have these kind of expenses. That's all. And I take black coffees twice a day. So let's say you are writing off your expenses for $20 to $25 in that $100. So you are making $75 net. And I'm not a tax consultant, but mostly you will see if you speak to any tax consultant, most of the expenses goes in write-off for your HST. They know how to do that, right? It's a genuine thing. So you are putting miles on your car, you have installments for your car, you have a daily meal, you got your mobile bill. So mostly it gets right off. So try to have $60 for you, try to have $60 net earning every day. Plus whatever the expenses accumulate for your monthly bill. All right. So if you want to pay off your mortgage, I won't see that would be happening in your early months until and unless you know your market and you put like 10 to 12 hours a day for that earning. Yes, then you can pay off your mortgage for sure. Yes, get a e-bike or get a regular bike and just start doing that one, and you will never have a long drop off distances. You will have a short distances from your area. Try to be in that plaza where you have restaurants, where you see most of the cafes. Be in that plaza. Just keep delivering on bikes, because in bikes, you will have more saving for sure. Whatever you are earning, it's all your savings. So, which particular area are you residing at this time? Ottawa is not as near. Oh yeah, it has long distances even for drop off as well. Oh, Toronto house prices are crazy, crazy high all over GTA. So Vancouver and Toronto are the most expensive cities in Canada. Yes, for sure, for sure. Rip off like one bed, 1+1 apartment is almost $2,100, man. This is crazy. If you go towards northern Ontario, like Sudbury, Chelmsford, North Bay, or up more like Thunder Bay or something, you will get a 3 bedroom house in $2,200. Like 2 weeks ago, I've been to one of my friend's place in Woodstock, and literally, it was so spacious. The house was so spacious. 3 bedroom with attached baths, two lounges, living room, big backyard. He was just paying $2,600 for 3 bed attached bath with a basement, huge basement. Oh, you are in Brampton, Andrew. Okay, it's like 2,500 in Brampton. Brampton is the craziest city, I would say. They know everybody wants to come to Brampton if they are from specific community. So, Brampton is being to many students living. I heard the stories. I've seen the news. I watched YouTube blogs how people are living out there. The landlords are actually ripping off the tenants. That's for sure. Yeah. So Brampton, I could say Brampton, Malton. They are the craziest landlords asking for huge rents. Oh yeah, yeah. Every landlord has different thing. That's right. Yeah, that's right. I would say go towards Oakville and get a bus. Get to Oakville. Oakville has a nice community. People actually tip very generously in Oakville, especially in the late nights. And if you are able to travel to Oakville on daily basis, I would say you get a good money. But obviously, it's not that near uh, request for the Uber deliveries, food deliveries. Oh yes, that's a basic living rule in your life. We have to trust ourselves and believe in ourselves. That's all. Vaughan is also good. Vaughan, they have multiple condo buildings, with so many nearest plazas. I would say the hot city for food deliveries is Mississauga. Mississauga, yes, 100%, no doubt about that. Mississauga is the hottest city for food deliveries. You can do food deliveries anywhere in north of Mississauga or south of Mississauga, you know, on Eglinton Avenue West towards Aaron Mills. You have a lot of food delivery spots, especially in Ridgeway Plaza. You got like more than 100 restaurants out there. Mostly they are open till 12 in the night, and then there are few of them which are open 24 hours. So most of the McDonald's and Tim Horton deliveries are being requested overnight. So the hottest spot for food deliveries is in Mississauga. Uh, I can't agree more on that. And if you make it towards Toronto and start doing Uber deliveries, food deliveries on bicycle, on go to downtown Toronto anytime you want, you will find back to back Uber requests all night, all day, especially during the lunch hours and the dinner time and the early mornings, like 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock. I have seen bikers out there, they are actually sleeping at nearby bus stops for a couple of hours. They took a power nap and they just start doing Uber deliveries again. I mean, if they are traveling from Brampton towards downtown, they stay in downtown for 1 day, 1.5 day, and then they go travel back. So, and they do have the set target that they are earning at least $300 a day, and they are making it. I mean, they are crazy. They are very much into food deliveries. I don't have a PayPal account. I used to have, it was hacked, so I never used it. I'm talking about 10 years ago. I don't rely on PayPal. I know that is quite secure at this time, but I had a very bad experience with PayPal. So I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, man. Working a regular job doesn't pay at all. Work you into the ground for nothing. I would say if you are into a regular full time job and if you are happy with that, I believe that is the best option. In short, I would say do that kind of job which actually makes you happy, what actually you are good at. Do that kind of job. You don't have to survive while doing job for a miserable company with a miserable CEOs with the toxic environment within the toxic environment. It is getting expensive and it has gone worse from the last 2 years term. And in 2026, the economists, they are saying it's going to be more. So like I said, minimize your expenses, maximize your savings, and please, if you if you don't want yourself to be in the bars or cafes every weekend, don't skip your social activities. Do it less. If you are into clubbing every week, do it after alternate weeks. Do it bi-weekly. And if you are a bi-weekly cafe hunter, you go to bars, cafes, or for a drink, or if you are having some kind of social activities, get-togethers every bi-weekly, do it monthly, right? There is no shame, no harm, nothing. Everybody cares about their own pocket, right? So if you save yourself some amount of money, end of the day it's going to be big saving for you. Yeah, you have to be very careful while doing any kind of job, while doing any kind of deliveries, or if you are into any kind of uh, parcel deliveries or any kind of job, not in transportation industries, in any kind, I'm saying in any sense, you need to be very careful, vigilant while signing off your contract. See of the company, and still a person wants to join the Canadian Tire with this kind of policy, obviously they have to follow the rules, right? But if it comes out of the blue, you have to have your tools, you have to have blah blah blah, you know after signing off your contract, then this is some sort of bad thing. It should not. It should not be like that. I hear you. I hear you. They don't expect people to back off after joining because they see how desperate we are actually to get a job, and especially in this current situation, everybody's looking for work, man. Everybody's looking for their medical insurance, whatever, blah blah blah. Savings, good salary, yada yada yada. So sorry to hear that, man. That's a huge expense for you to cover up. Yep, Uber it is. Uber is a survival game. And if, like I said, if you put hours, you definitely earning. Start watching some YouTube vlogs for American Uber drivers. Believe you me, you will be getting a lot of motivation. I will definitely be looking forward to hear next time that you did Uber and you find it very good. Oh yeah, you're your own boss. Whenever you want to work, you just sign it on. You just switch on the Uber application. You are in control of your own earnings and timings. No abuse. Definitely no abuse. You have your own choice to pick up what ride you want and which area you want to go, right? It should be motivation for everybody. We should not be having any kind of abuse at work with all these supervisors, managers, the CEOs of the company, where they just deduct anything without any prior notice, randomly, right? And then you get to know, oh, bloody hell, this was something I missed looking at my contract. That's kind of abuse. I would say a shady labor abuse. I got a very short request. Again, declined that. That was only 2 kilometers for $3.5. I'm not moving until and unless I get a ride for at least $10. This is weekend. This is Saturday evening. I don't want myself to keep doing the short rides. I would rather wait here and do the ride, which is according to my thought. I want to get out from my car to have my fag, but it's raining, man, and there is no shade. There is no shed. It's all open roof, open ceiling by this Tim Hortons. There is nothing. I believe I should go towards the other side of the plaza. Oh, sorry, Andrew. I missed your comment. I'm actually driving, and I can see you asked me where I headed to. I'm actually heading towards Bananthorpe Road and Mavis. Either it would be Bananthorpe Road or Mavis, or it could be Eglinton Avenue and Bananthorpe Road. So I would see where it could be busy. So I was looking at the lift ride share area. That was a busy spot, so I thought I should give it a try. So I don't have any riders currently. I don't have any accepted rides. So I'm just moving myself towards that area, which is like only 5 kilometers from I was parked before in the plaza. And I definitely want to use a washroom or restroom, whatever you ask, whatever you say, basically. So I don't like to go to Tim Hortons washrooms. They're mostly disgusting all the time. So I'd rather use McDonald's or any restaurant restroom. Obviously, I take a permission when I'm about to use the washrooms. These are MFs, big MFs. From the left lane, he's going towards right. Why he did not choose the right lane at first? Mississauga traffic is bad as shit. Ottawa, I adore Ottawa City. Their driving ethics are so nice. The drivers are generous. The behavior of all the drivers, they are uniformed. Nobody is cutting off anyone's lane. Toronto is completely opposite. It's 180 degrees opposite to Ottawa in terms of driving. Yeah, but if you talk about 417 east and west, 417 is crazier. It is actually turning into 401. But 416 south or 416 north is pretty good. So I would say 417 east and 417 westbound, both of those directions they are turning into like 401 east and west. But in the city itself, the driving ethics is still appreciable. While Toronto or anywhere in GTA, it's completely pathetic. The major difference living and working in Ottawa and also lived and worked in Toronto or anywhere in GTA is choices of food. That's all. After 9 p.m., 10 p.m. in Ottawa, it's more than silence, which actually makes me feel uncomfortable doing Uber in the night time. No, not many rides, one ride in 1 hour, but early morning from 4 a.m. onwards, the Ottawa is always busy. You always get airport pickups. You always have a busy morning time in Ottawa. Talking about the infrastructure, I would say comparatively, Mississauga, Milton, Vaughan, Markham, uh, I, I would say North York, Richmond Hill, Oakville, all these cities have a better infrastructure than the Ottawa region. Elgin Street in Ottawa, Bank Street in Ottawa, they have like 10 months a year, they have construction schedule. Mostly their downtown area, the streets have hydro issues. I always see Hydro One, you know, vehicles, emergency vehicles working overnight. You know, one area near College Square in Nepean, they have power outages every time it is snowing. You know, even in light rain, it actually affects the power outage. Unlike Mississauga or downtown Toronto area. Downtown Toronto area, we had a power outage. You know, if you're watching or following the news, King Street and Spadina, they had like, I believe, streetcar hit the electric wires, electric cables once, and it actually make the power outage for 2 days time in that specific block. So this is Mississauga Road, which is quite a luxurious, low, I would say, nice road even, where you have University of Toronto as well, Mississauga. So I'm at Mississauga and Bunhamthorpe Road intersection at this time, from where I take the right turn, and I'll keep looking at some of the Uber requests, because this area is quite busy, especially for the night out people, because many University of Toronto students live in this area. So this is Bunhamthorpe Road, heading towards Arran Mills. Arran Mills Parkway, I must say. Then I'll cross, I believe, College Street, yeah. Then there's a South Central MI bus stop, I mean the station. South Central Common Terminal, bus terminal. I feel like I should have a tea while I finish using washroom. I should take a tea and a cigarette, and then it will be 6 p.m. and I will do my best to start working till 11 in the night till 12 a.m. So we will see once I reach the spot. Excuse me. So this is Arran Mills Parkway, a very famous intersection. See how people are driving. You have to stop behind the lines when you see the car up front about to be taking left from the intersection. So you need to stay behind the lines. Now, no, I'm not moving further unless the car actually cross the intersection. Now I'll move further. This car was speeding up. This car was speeding up. I'll take the third most lane. The third most lane on my right, which is the farthest right lane, because I know after 700 meters, 800 meters, I have to take a right turn. So this is a Collegeway Street. Some Tesla drivers, they don't know about the regenerative braking system of their car. And once they realize, oh, they are getting more close, they just apply the emergency brakes. You know, it's always a problem for the following car. The roads are getting busier, but the riders are not coming. I'm not having any kind of request at this time. So from here, I'll take a right turn, and that road, the Dundas Street West, it actually goes towards Dundas Street East and get into Oakville area, the most side, the west side of the GTA. On my right side is Field Division for the police headquarters. Nice professional officers are actually working out there, helping out the community in all aspects. Very happy to see they are curbing the crimes all over this region, in the Peel region. Very professional officers. Look at these cars. Look at these cars. Bloody hell, they are approaching the edge of the intersection. Okay, nothing coming up for the ride request. Nothing is showing up. No more matching. No more matching. Why it's like that? How to earn money? How to get money? Then you talk to yourself. Be patient. It will come. It will come. You just need to keep waiting. Waiting game is for every business, right? Waiting game is in every business. You don't have to lose your patience. If you lose your patience, you do something in hurry, you always have issues. Look at this car running off the red light. Wow. So this side on my right is a biggest auto mall in GTA. Well, it's Mississauga Auto Mall. They have all kind of brands in this auto mall. American, Germans, Europeans, Canadians. And from this side till 2 kilometers on this road on Dundas Street, we have all the chains, food chains. We have all the restaurants, Middle Eastern restaurants, Pakistani restaurant, Indian restaurants, all the burrito, Mexicans, American food chains like Harvey's, KFC's, McDonald's. I believe I should take a break here, use washroom, get some coffee at Harvey's. Yeah, okay, let it be. Boss, no problem. She actually waved me, said thanks to make her way out. And I believe I should park my car here. And then I'll go for Harvey's. Alright. And it's more than an hour on my live streaming. I think I should wrap it up. It was a good Saturday evening live stream. Hope you guys have a nice weekend over this month of January. Every day should be all perfect. And it started raining. Started raining heavily right now. So I'll take a leave. Wish you all the best. Peace out.